tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
4 down, 4 down.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the... And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, sitting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some kind of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with a
touchdown, Steelers. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Bell, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again with Bell. He juked him. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. We'll be back. Roethlisberger going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run him with Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, That's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Waiting to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Brady will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get back down on that play.
Throwing now is Brady. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 39 yards. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. Brady to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ricardo Matthews in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete as time has run.